Sri Krishna Chaitanya Advaitananda Advaita Radha Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Advaita Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Krishna Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Jaya Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev ki Jai. Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Navadip Dham, Mayapur Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jai Sringapali ki Jai. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki Jai. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Institute ki Jai. Jai Bhakti Vedanta Institute ki Jai. Jai Prem Se Ho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Jai Ganga Mayi Yamuna Mayi ki Jai. Jai Tulsi Srimati Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Then Jai all glories ki assembled devotees ki Jai. Oh Premanandi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
Jai Om Vishnupad Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki Jai.
Shanta Maharaj, Puri Maharaj, all Maharaj Prabhus ki Jai. Where are we now? Right. Page 38. Where's our pictures out there? Page 38. Can anyone see myself and Krishna Kesava?
Yes, I can see it.
You see us?
Yes.
I'm not showing on the screen here.
Oh, I think I'll get in the right hand corner.
What?
And then
You're not as clear as others, but little there in the speaker. Other videos are good.
Okay.
We can see you fine, Maharaj.
You see? Okay. They had something covering it. Okay. All right. On page 38, Vande Hum. Everyone have that? Vande Hum. Shri Guru. Cha Padakamalam. Shri Guru. Sri Rupam. Sagraja. Sagana Raghunatam. Jivam. Sadvaitam. Satvadavatam. Pariyanam. Vishnu Chaitanya Devam. Radha Krishna Padam. Sagana Om Adimana Timirandasya Jananjana Sadakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Pudra Shri Guru Bhargava Javandita Mahavandita Purvarya Parampara Prachavita Prajna Bhagavata Bhakti Nirmala Nircharhasya Nivritam Sarasakam Mande Shri Guru Deva Anta Shira Acharya Gorva Bhista Supuram Guru Ganaya Ashishi Sampusitam Chintya Chintya Samastame Punam Shirupa Patanam Govindavidam Janambaratnu Varathanam Vande Vishwadaram Shatiram Evam Dishantanam Sutratvandanam Alamratakilam Shikam Sannananda Puranavarana Shri Siddhanta Subhatilasika Sarasvatanam Varanam Nandam Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Nidita Puri Patramaravira Prabhupada Yogora Sankirtanai Mayavara Chingamogara Katanitya Jivani Mano Krishna Prema Sudhadigan Parathavam Sambhaje Namo Gorkishwaraya Vadutamurtaye Orangi Padmavita Adabhavani Shirivane Vande Bhakti-Vinodam Ashishastragya Samradham Radharasa Gauravarashayam Vaishnavanya Vigraham Jaganatha Prabhum Vande Vaishnavam Vanchakapakalparasya Vipasinjaya Patikanam Anshatatvatam Krishnam Bhaktarupakam Bhakavataram Bhaktavitam Tamami Bhakti-Vedāntam Namo Mahabharadaya Krishna Prema-Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Duratma Jayatam Surato Mama Manamati Radha Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpavara Madhava Singha Singhasanam Sringar Vasvado Praise Srivan Rasa Samati Aksivata Sita Parshan Veksanai Gopi Gopinatha Vrindayai Tulsi Devai Yai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradevi Radhavadhyamaya Namaha Atadhatva mantra Gurun Bhagavata Jagat Guru Jagat Mudire Jai Saparika Shri Shri Guru Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Prabhupada, Shri Guru Maharaj, Shri Gurudev, Shri Acharya Dev, Jai. Giri Govardhan, Ki Jai, Jai Go, praise
Hari 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 Bol.
the page 105. Amar Jivana Sara Patirata Nahika Punyera Leisha
Amar Jivana Sara Patirata Nahika Punyera Leisha
Arera Urvega Diachi Ekata Diachi Jivera Leisha Anija Sukha Lagi Pape Nahi Dari Daya Hina Fata Para
Nija Sukha Lagi Nahi Dari Daya Hina Fata Para
Hara Sukhe Duke Sada Nitya Basi Hara Duka Sukha Kara
Hara Sukhe Duke Sada Nitya Basi Hara Duka Kara
Ose Shakamana Hidi Mahi Mora Krodi Gamba Parayana Madhamata Sada Vishaye Mohita Hingsa Garbha Vibhushana
Madhamata Sada Vishaye Mohita Hingsa Garbha Vibhushana
Nidala Sahata Sukhaye Virata Akaye Udyogyami
Nidasya Sukhaye Virata Akaye Udyogyami
Katisalagiya Satya Charana Lobahata Sarakami
Pratimalagiya Satacharana Lobahata
Ehina Dvutana Sajana Vasita Aparadi Nirantara
Ehina Durjana Sajana Vasita Aparadi Nirantara
Subhakaya Sunya Saranartamana Hana Duke Jara Jara
Subhakaya Sunya Saranartamana Jara Jara
Avada Ke Ikana Upaya Vihina Tate Dina Akinchana
Ardhake Ekana Upaya Vihina Tate Dina Kinchana
Bhakti Vinoda Prabhura Charane Hare Dukani Vedana
Bhakati Vinoda Prabhura Charane Sarjai Dukhi Vedana
Amar Jivan Sara Papi Rata Aika Punya Dalesha
Amar Jivan Sadhva Papi Rata Aika Punya
Parera Urvega Dia Chiye Kata Dia Chivera Pesha Vinoda Kor Kija. Samatinanda. The pages, Santa Mars, Samatinanda.
Yes, ma'am.
16.
16.
16, page 16.
Maharaj, you want me to sing, Maharaj, this one?
Okay.
Jasumati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati Nandana Brajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Gopi Parana Dhana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidhana
Gopi Parana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidhana
Amalaharina Kapyavilasa
Amalaharina Kapyavilasa
Vipina Purandhara Navina Nagaravara
Vipina Purandhara Navina Nagaravara
Vansi Badana Suvasa
Vansi Badana Suvasa
Brajajana Palana Srikula Nasana
Brajajana Palana Srikula Nasana
Nanda Godhana Rakhwala
Nanda Godhana Rakhwala
Govinda Madhava Navanita Tattara
Govinda Madhava Navanita
Tattara Nanda Gopala
Sundarananda Gopala
Jamuna Tatachara Gopi Vasanara
Jamuna Tatachara Gopi Vasanara
Rasarasika Kripamoya
Rasarasika Kripamoya
Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara
Sri Radha Vallabha Natavara
Kati Vinodo Astraya
Kati Vinodo Astraya
Jasamati Nandana Brajavara Nagara
Jasmati Nandana Brajavara Nagara
Gokula Ranjana Kana
Gokula Ranjana Kana. All right, thank you. Dhanavad. Would you like to read, Sana? What the English says?
Yeah, that's okay. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. People improved. I can see people.
Jai.
who is known as God, as Yashoda's darling son, Lydia's Pavanal, who was like the devotee's life and wealth, the enchanter of Cupid, and the counselor of Hylia. Okay. His needs and mysterious pastimes are all transcendental. He is the king of Rajas, forest, and the best of Mount Carmel. Okay. He beautifully plays the flute. He is the guardian of Rajas, Majaraja, and the destroyer of the demons, and the keeper of Nand's house. He is known as the Vinda. He nourishes the health, senses, medals, and gold, and Madhava, the other sport. He is Nand's beautiful cohort, a boy, and Bharati. He is a spy on the invisible banks and healer of the broken farm. He is the relative of the Asha Siva and the environment of mercy. He is three brothers and lovers. Vrindavan, the great mentor, and Bhakti Yoga.
Yes, Tatavara. Tatavara is the Vrindavan's great dancer. Yes? What?
And the best of young Paramore,
yes.
Paramore.
Was the Paramore?
Yeah.
Paramore means you're a secret lover.
Yeah, well, this is what I got from Amor.
Paramore. So it's beyond Paramore, beyond ordinary love. Paramore is beyond the ordinary love, just like a woman may love her husband very much. But if she has a paramour, that's somebody she loves even more than her husband. But it's not within the confines of marriage. They're called paramour. So Krishna, you may love so many people, and that's all within their socially accepted framework. But some people love Krishna even more than that. And to love God above all. Even your most beloved persons, that Krishna's love is even higher than that, far more relationship. So, meaning it's like that. Para means superior, supreme, a superior, and amor means love, like you said. So it's superior to that, also what we call of love in this world, or anywhere, even in the spiritual world. That highest love is beyond all other types of loving relationships, even in the spiritual world. That is love of Krishna. Madhava, Paratiya Ras is called. So many different terms are given there. Oh, what other one? Krishna's love for the gopis is on that level. Or more love, or more affection. And Radharani. Radha and Krishna don't have a married love. They are not married. The Paramore lovers. What's the name? Now let's see. Sri Guru Paramatma. Just before, please.
Before.
64 or 54? 54. Mani Maharaj, are you there?
Yeah, yes, Maharaj.
Would you like to say?
Yes.
How come your picture's not showing?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're showing? Oh, there you are. Our hidden treasure.
Shri Guru Padma Kevali Bhakti Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Gando Mui Sabdhano Mote
Vandon Mui Sabdhano Mote
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভব তুরিয়া যায়
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভব তুরিয়া যায়
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
গুরু মুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্তে তে করিয়া ঐক্য
গুরু মুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্তে তে করিয়া
আর না করি হো মনে আশা
আর না করিয়া মনে আশা
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
গুরু চরণে রতি উত্তম গতি
যে প্রসাদ তীরে স্বর্গ আশা চক্ষু দান দিলা যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষু দান দিলা জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
জ্ঞান হৃদয় প্রকাশিত
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদয় প্রকাশিত
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে
বেদায় যাহার চরিত
বেদায় যাহার চরিত
গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনার বন্ধু
গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনার বন্ধু
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মরে পদ ছায়া
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ ছায়া
এ অধম লইল শরণ
এ অধম লইল শরণ
জয় গুরুদেবা জয় গুরুদেবা জয় গুরুদেবা জয় গুরুদেবা
জয় গুরুদেবা জয় গুরুদেবা গুরুদেবা জয় গুরুদেবা
জয় গুরুদেবা Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva,
Jaya Gurudeva,
Jaya Gurudeva,
Jaya Gurudeva,
Jaya Gurudeva.
Jai Gurudeva. Actually, Jnani Maharaj ki jai. Then Lord Transcendental. I'd like to read in English. Lord Transcendental, can you hear us?
Yes.
Thank you. Would you like to read?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I carefully offer my obeisance to Sri Guru's lotus feet, which are the sole abbot of devotion. O brother, by his mercy, we cross over this world and reach Krishna. Make the teachings from Sri Guru's lotus mouth one with your heart, and do not desire anything else within your heart. Attachment to Sri Guru's feet is the best path. By his mercy, all desires are fulfilled. He who gave me the gift of eye is my Lord, birth after birth. He manifests divine knowledge in my heart. He gives prema bhakti and destroys ignorance. The Vedas sing of his character. Sri Guru is an ocean of mercy and the friend of the fallen. He is the Lord and life of all people. O Master, be merciful. Give me the shade of your feet. His fallen soul has taken shelter of you.
And Radha Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Maharaj.
Would you like to read the next? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu.
Okay. You want me to sing, Maharaj?
Yes, can you? Do you know that one?
Sure, yes. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Karo More.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Karo More.
Tuma bina ke dayalu, Jagat Majare.
Tuma bina ke dayalu, Jagat Majare.
Potito pavano hetu, Avayavatara.
O Patita Pavana hetu, Avayavatara.
Musamo potito Prabhu na paibe aro.
Musamo potito Prabhu na paibe aro.
Aha Prabhu Nityananda, Premananda Sukhi.
Ha Prabhu Nityananda, Premananda Sukhi.
Kripavalakana paro ami bado dukhi.
Kripavalakana kara ami bado dukhi.
Daya karo Sitapati, Advaita Gosai.
Daya karo Sitapati, Advaita Gosai.
Tavo kripa bole pai Chaitanya Nitai.
Tava kripa bale Chaitanya Nitai.
Gaura prema maya tanu Pandit Gadadhara.
Gaura prema maya tanu Pandit Gadadhara.
Srinivasari Dayar Sagar
Srinivasari Dayar Sagar
Saruksana Tana Rupa Raghuna
Swarusana Rupa Raghuna
Bhakta Juga Jiva Prabhu Lokana
Bhakta Juga Jiva Prabhu Lokana
Daya Karo Siya Tajo Prabhu Srinivas
Daya Karo Siya Prabhu Srinivas
Ramachandra Sangha Mage Narottamutta
Ramachandra Sangha Mage Narottamutta
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kar More
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kar More
Toma bina ke dayalo jagat madhare Toma bina ke dayalo jagat madhare.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Very nice. What page is that on again?
I'm at 5.
55?
Yeah, bottom of 55.
Okay. I lost the page. Beautiful. And, let's see. Ajay Prabhu, would you like to read English? All right, thank you, Prabhu. Oh, we can't hear you. Mike is muted.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Now I can hear. Now I can.
Oh Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, be merciful to me. Other than you, who is merciful in this world? You descended to save the fallen souls. Oh Lord, you will not find another soul as fallen as I. Oh Nityananda, you are joyed with divine love. Give me your merciful glance. I am very sad. Oh Advaita Gosai, Lord of Sita Sakarani, be merciful to me. By your mercy, I will reach Sri Chaitanya and O Gadadhar Pandit, embodiment of love for Sri Gaura. O Ocean of mercy, Shiva Pandit and Haridas Thakur. O Swarup Damodar, Sanatana, Raghunathada, Raghunath Gopal Bhatta and Sri Jiva. O Lokanath Prabhu. O Srinivas Acharya Prabhu. Be merciful. Narottam Das prays for association of Ramachandra.
One verse is added to this by, I'm not sure, but it says, O Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, manifestation of Sri Gaur, be merciful. This fallen servant prays for the courtesy of your associates. They have written by Sri Gaur Maharaj. So here, Narottam Das Thakur, he's praying for the mercy of the Lord Chaitanya and of Lord Chaitanya's associates. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Gauranga. Gauranga. Mind the golden limbs. Golden limbs, Anga. Gaur is gold and Anga. Gauranga, golden limbs. So the limbs of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are all of his associates. Trees of limbs of the tree. There's so many branches coming out from the tree. And they're all associates coming from their origin in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's called Gauranga. And here, Gaur and all his Anga, all his associates are mentioned.
Madhavi, I think mute your mic and background feedback is on.
Oh, what is it? Something happening. She has a talking mic. All right. So, let's see, what do we have next? Rasaraj, who?
Yes.
Would you like to sing the Vaishnava Thakur? You like? That's page 58.
O Vaishnava Thakur, Yarasakare Idase Karuna Kori.
Vaishnava Thakur, Yarasakare Idase Karuna Kori.
Diya Pada Chaya Sodhaya Amaya Kumara Charana Thari.
Diya Pada Chaya Sodhaya Amaya Kumara Charana Thari.
Chaya Begadani, Chaya Stodatsodi, Chaya Guna Dehanase.
Chaya Vedanami, Chaya Dosha-Shodhi, Chaya Guna-Dehanase.
Chaya Sat-Sanga, Dehaye Amare, Vasaki Sangira Ase.
Chaya Sat-Sanga, Dehaye Amare, Vasaki Sangira Ase.
Ekati Amara, Nahi Paya Bolo, Harinama Sankirtane.
Ekati Amara, Nahi Paya Bolo, Harinama Sankirtane.
Tumi Kripa Kori, Sradha Bindu Diya, Deha Krishna Namadane.
Tumi Kripa Kori, Sradha Bindu Diya, Deha Krishna Namadane.
Krishna se tumara, Krishna dite para, tumara sakati achi.
Krishna re Amara, Krishna dite para, tumara sakati achi.
Amita Sangala, Krishna Krishna Boli, Dai Kave Pache Pache.
Amita Sangala, Krishna Krishna Boli, Dai Kave Pache Pache. Thank you, Prabhu. I'm not read yet. Oh, Priya. What would you like to sing for your part? Have any favorite?
The mic is muted.
Oh, maybe your mic is muted?
No sound. No sound coming.
Still muted. Now it's here.
Low. Voice is coming low.
We can
No
hear.
voice.
Can you hear? We can hear you.
I can hear you very loudly.
Yeah, now
We can hear.
You can hear? Say something. Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I can hardly hear you.
Hare
voice is coming very low actually.
Very low, yes. Somehow you can increase the volume?
Right. If I take my headphones, is this better? Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is better, yes.
Okay, so I have without the headphones means I can't hear you very well.
You have to say close to the mic.
So I have to stay like this.
Okay.
You get my ears.
So this is the best voice now. What page?
Which song, Mirage?
What page?
Goranga Bolati Hobby, maybe, I was thinking. I don't know which page it is though on the small book.
Maybe that's not there in the small book.
113.
Is there?
113.
13? 113?
113.
Really? Oh yeah, halfway down the page.
Okay, go ahead.
Goranga Bolati Hobby Pulakata. Hare Hare Bol Pinayana Papi.
Goranga Bolati Hare Pulakata. Hare Hare Bolati Pinayana.
Arakabe Nikai Chanda Karuna Koribe Samsara Pasana Mori Kabe Tuchahabi
Arakabe Nikai Chanda Karuna Koribe Samsara Pasana Mori Kabe Tuchahabi
Vishoya Chan Shadiya Kabe Shuta Hobi Mana Kabe Hamohera Boshi Vindavana
Ishaya Chadiya Kabe Shuta Hobi Mana Kabe Hamohera
Paragunata Pade Hoide Yakuti Kave Hamabuta Bosi Jugala Priti
Rupagunata Pade Ai Bhakti Kabe Hamabuta Jugala Priti
Ruparagunata Pade Rahumura Ata Patana Karo Hikata Naruto Mutasa
Rupagunata Pade Rahumura Patana Karo Naruto Mutasa. Hi, thank you. Therese, would you like to read the English? Therese.
We are not seeing the video of many of the participants.
Huh?
Video of many participants.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Lotron, we're having to Lotron.
Lotron is there, but video is not there. Radha Krishna Prabhu's video is not on.
Oh, it should be.
Yes, I can see Radha Krishna. There he is.
Oh, he's not showing to me.
Muni Maharaj's video is not on. Go ahead, Terence, you can read.
When will the hair from my body stand on end as I stand all on top? When will tears fall from my eyes as I stand out in light? When will
Nitai Chand. Nitai Chand.
start to be? When will my worldly desires? When will my mind become full of worldliness and become When will I go one dog?
Vrindavan, yes.
When will I know some people and
Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath.
when will I understand may my aspirations be people and Sadhu-Sanga.
Yes. Unfortunately, your sound seems to be cutting very badly.
Like that?
Yes, your sound. Sound is not coming very clear.
Okay.
Oh, you're not seeing Maharaj?
I'm not seeing except your video. I cannot see anybody's video. All are off.
Really?
Video is off for me. Yeah.
Oh, I can see 8 people video.
10.
It automatically closes, I think, saying some bad video.
No, on the probably on the right side in setting, you can select on the top right side what kind of view you want.
That's okay, but view is there, but the names are showing, but I don't see the videos. Now I can see your video.
Sana, what are you saying? I see you saying something, but I can't hear anything. Anyhow.
I say that on the very top right, there is one blue button and the white button. White button has 4 dots. You put the cursor mouse on the white, there are options there. And one of the options will give you the view of everybody.
Now it's stopped all videos to me.
All right.
I just did it. I see now everybody.
Okay, good. Anyhow,
This is much better than last week, Maharaj.
Yes, at least you're not being disconnected all the time. Only I found the sound quality is not as good as Zoom. Anyhow, it's okay.
Maybe because of the weather also.
Yeah.
Like I did, but my signal was so weak in the beginning.
Yes, me also.
Because the weather became better.
Then Nitai. Where's Nitai's song? Who wants to sing something for Nityananda Pool? Page 65. Go ahead.
I'll sing, Maharaj.
So sing, okay.
65?
65. Krishna Keshava wants to sing 65.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I know he wants you to sing. He does the sing. Okay. He doesn't know these songs so well, but he knows one song where I can sing at the end.
You want simple tune, right, Maharaj? Very simple tune?
Wait a minute. Let me see which one it is. I'll tell you which one you know. And I can't see this. Then I can't see the numbers.
Oh, 65, Maharaj. Page 65?
I'll let Krishna Kesha do this. Oh, there you go. Which melody do you know?
I know at least 3 or 4, but
Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushita. Yes, you know that? That one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Maharaj. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala. যে ছায়ায় জগত জুড়ায়, যে ছায়ায় জগত জুড়ায়, কেন নিতাই দিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে না, নিতাই দিনে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে না, দৃঢ় করি ধরণী তাই পাই, যে সম্বন্ধ নাহি যা বৃথা জন্ম গেল সেই পশু বড় দুরাচার নিতাই না বলিল মুখে মজিল সংসার চুকে বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তা বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তা অহংকারে মত্ত হইয়া নিতাই পদ পাশরিয়া মত হইয়া অসত্যেরে সত্য করিস মানি নিতায়ে করুণা হবে ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে ধর নিতাই চরণ দুঃখা নিতায়ের চরণ সত্য তাহার সেবক নিত্য নিতাই পদ সাদা করো নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী নিতাই মোরে করো সুখী রাখো রাঙা চরণের পাশ নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র শীতল নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল ছায় জগত জুড়া ও এই ছায়া জগত জুড়া Jai Hari Bol. Jai Radha Krishna Prabhu Ki Jai. Okay. Now, Uma Devi, would you like to read the English?
Dandavad Pranam Maharaj. I can read more.
Dandavad, thank you. Oh dear.
Cooling like 10 million moons, Nitai's lotus feet soothe the world with their share. Oh brother, without Nitai, you cannot reach Radha Krishna, extremely grasp Nitai's feet. The life of one who had no connection with Nitai passed in vain. Such an animal is very weak. What will be learning? Aristocratic birth. Do for one who was impressed in worldly pleasure and never called allowed time. Maddened with pride, forgetting Nitai feet. I expect hunt in store. Then Nitai is mercy who will reach Radha Krishna in Raja feet. Nitai's feet are pure and his servants are eternal. Always for Nitai's feet. Narottama is very sad. Oh Nitai, make me happy. Keep me beside your needed.
Jai Nitai. Jai Om Devi Ki Jai.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, all right. Would you like to sing Hari Harai? What page is that? 155? 165. I have to do it.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Giri Hari Gopinath Madhana Mohan.
Hari Hari Gopinath
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Ganadhara Shri Vasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhata Raghunath.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhata Dasa Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhata
Echaya Goshani Kari Charana Bandhan. Yaha Hoite Vigna Nasa Adishta Puran.
Yaha Hoite Vigna Nasa Puran.
Echaya Goshani Yara Mui Taradas. Kansa Bara Para Renu Mura Panchabras. Thandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sane Vas. Jana me Mora Eyabilas. Echaya Goshani Yade Vraja Kailevas. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Karila Prakash. Ananda Bala Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Majiyamana. Shri Guru Vaishnava Para Padmakari As. Hari Nama Sankirtana Kahe Narotamadas. Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Haraye Nama Krishna
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Jai Shri Narottam Das Thakur ki jai.
Now, before we begin reading the continuing reading for Pandit Jivanamrita, I wanted to answer one question Ochan Prabhu was asking me during the week. I told we can have a little discussion about this verse. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. 3 words. Does anyone know where that comes from? Atato
Vedanta Sutra, Maharaj.
From where?
Vedanta Sutra.
Yes, yes. There's the first aphorism, first sloka of Vedanta Sutra. It begins like that. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Brahma means Brahman. Brahman, and Brahman means spirit. Now, the Mayavadis say Brahman means consciousness. I think everything is like that. Consciousness. Consciousness is not the absolute. Consciousness is the energy, one of the energies of the absolute. Chit. Chit Shakti. So, that consciousness is not the other. Anything that consciousness is the absolute, and there's nothing else but consciousness. No object, nothing but pure consciousness. No differentiation. That's what they say. But Brahman doesn't mean conscious. Nobody in Sanskrit will say, who knows Sanskrit will say Brahman means consciousness. I don't know where they come from. Brahman has a very different meaning than chit or consciousness. Anyhow, so Vaishnava give a proper conception of Brahman. We will say it's spirit. Spirit will be more appropriate for that term than consciousness. Consciousness, we could say, is a phenomenal appearance of spirit. Consciousness is the symptom of spirit. Prabhupada used to tell us that. Consciousness is a symptom of spirit, of the soul. Symptom. The symptom and the thing itself are not the same. So the soul is spirit soul, and the consciousness is the outer appearing. How spirit appears to us in different levels of consciousness, different forms, shapes of consciousness. The consciousness of an animal, consciousness of a squirrel, consciousness of a plant, consciousness of a human being. It's all different shapes or forms of consciousness. So consciousness and spirit are not the same. They're different. Consciousness can be different, take different shapes. Brahman doesn't do that. Man and spirit the same in all. Brahma Bhuta Prasadana. Then, so Brahman is mentioned here. Tato Brahma. Brahma means Brahman. Jigyasa. Jigyasa is Jigya. Jigya. Ya means know, inquire, knowledge, Gyan. When we say Gyan, we spoke about knowledge or cognition. So Jigyasa means actually to inquire about Brahman. Brahma Jigyasa means to make inquire about Brahman. And you'll find on the original Bhaktivedanta Institute logo, Sripad Maharaj shows this sloka. Atato Brahma Jigyasa, the personal logo. They wanted to put that on the logo. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. So Brahma Jigyasa. This is a scientific inquiry into what is spirit, what is Brahman. That is the highest knowledge. That is the highest inquiry. And that is what Vedanta Sutra is telling. That is, the Vedanta, of course, is the conclusion of all the Upanishads and Vedic literature. So it is telling in the beginning, Atato Brahma Jigyasa, giving very clearly the instruction. Brahma Jigyasa. You must inquire about spirit. Don't worry about economics and politics and this, that, and the other thing, this sacrifice and that duty. None of that is important. Brahma Jigyasa. But then that word in the front, atato. Some echo is coming from somewhere.
I think Kanupriya Didi has to mute.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kanupriya Didi. Thank you. So some atato is there. That word is very important, very significant, and it has so many meanings. I didn't realize until I came to Sridhar Maharaj, and he then mentioned some different meanings of that atato. Now, of course, Srila Prabhupada taught us atato means now that you are a human being. Now that you are a human being, then you can inquire about it. Other animals, plants, and things like that, they can inquire about spirit soul. They can't make any self-inquiry. They don't inquire about themselves. Well, who am I? What is that? What am I? They don't make that kind of inquiry. Only a human being can try to identify and understand who am I? What am I? They call self-reflection. Most animals, even they look in the mirror, they don't see themselves. They have maybe a reflection in the mirror. They think it's another animal. Now, there are some animals that do know. So somehow they know, or they have some sense, not really a very deep sense, but they understand there's something there in the mirror, and that's them. But in a very superficial way. So a human being can see themselves, reflect upon themselves. So Prabhupada told that atato means that you are a human being. Now you can inquire about Brahman. Then I heard that atato may mean not only that a human being is a necessary qualification, but you must also have some Vedic knowledge. You also have to have some knowledge of the Upanishads and other things. To be able to understand that there's something more than just yourself as a natural human being. A human being that's different from the animals, but somehow a natural person living in this world, a materialistic person. That there's something special about you that you can reflect upon yourself. But what that self is, you really can't tell if you're still in uneducated stage. Uneducated. You may have so much education about this, that, and the other thing. But if you don't really know what spirit is, you have no idea of those things. This is given in the Upanishads and the other scripture. If you have no idea of Krishna and his energies, consciousness, and all these things, what can you reflect upon? You will think, oh, I am this male, I am this female, I have this kind of tendency or that kind of inclination. I like this or I like that. I want to be rich, I want to be famous. So this kind of reflection is not very valuable. So not enough, in other words, to be just a human being. One must also have the qualification of some knowledge of the scripture. So you can understand what it is to look into, understanding it in a more enlightened way, what to look for. What are the qualifications? What are the qualities of that inner existence? Atato. Atato means when you have crossed all this karma, gyan, and yoga aspirations, whatever aspirations you may have, when you have crossed beyond all of that, and you come to the enlightened stage of mukti, freedom from all material things, material conditioning, then natatato at that time, enatato, and you can try to look inside and see what am I. But then, when I came to Sridhar Maharaj, he told something even more revolutionary. Tato means when you have come in contact with a pure devotee, then you can understand what you are under that guidance. Otherwise, You may read all Veda and understand so many different nuances and philosophical ideas about this, that, and the other thing concerning even the spiritual realm. But until one has the influence, the mercy, the guidance, the inspiration, the wisdom that comes only from a pure devotee, then you may understand what is spirit. Truly understand what is your spiritual nature all about. So atato looks like an insignificant word. The first word of Vedanta Sutra. It looks like just some additional word added there. Now, important thing they think is just Brahma Jigyasa. As if you could know what Brahman is, just like that. Without any background. Without any other thing. And all your book learning, even about Vedanta, or reading all the Vedas, all the Upanishads, everything, that is not enough. Only when we come in contact with the pure Vaishnava, pure soul, then we may have some chance to understand what is spirit, what is the mind, what am I. So that atato is the main, turns out to be the main point. Only when we come in touch with the pure devotee. And the discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Roy also brought out this same point. It's only when Ramananda Roy told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that, yes, when you come into contact and hear from a devotee, then Mahaprabhu said, okay, this is where, yes, this is devotion. All the other things, varnashram and all that, following your duties and dharma, none of that is significant. But when he came to hearing from a devotee, he said, yes, now you may go on forward, go on and describe what else is coming when that happens. And then Ramananda Roy proceeded to describe what is that relationship between Lord and his devotee properly conceived. So atato Brahma Jigyasa. It's only possible, only fruitful, only delivers the highest benefit when we are making that inquiry in the association of the devotees, the pure devotees. The more pure the devotee, the more pure our understanding of that spiritual life will be. That's the criterion. As we sing all these songs, we understand those highest devotees. They always emphasize the importance of the devotee. The lotus feet. The devotee Nityananda Prabhu is also devotee of Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is the teacher, the guru, because his love for Krishna is spotless, perfect and complete. His love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in the form as Balaram, his love for Krishna is complete, perfect. No one can be a greater lover than him except for Radharani and others of that nature. But otherwise, his surrender is complete. So everything has to be understood within that framework, from that standard. Then Brahman Jigyasa is beneficial. Not only beneficial, is the highest perfection. Highest perfection can be achieved. Don't minimize this need for Sangha, association, proper Sangha. Don't minimize that. Think I can go on by my own. That won't help us. Won't help us. Not the process recommended in even Vedanta Sutra or anywhere among the saints and the scriptures. And not the way to proceed. have to be very attentive and careful in our approach of these, our true spiritual nature through Vaishnavas, through Guru and Vaishnava. Don't think that we have captured everything, or that we can capture everything just like that. Other than yourself, I have to understand other than myself. We'll be surprised at the answer, at the conclusion. We'll be surprised at the conclusion of knowledge, when we have real knowledge. That is not myself. It is the other than myself that is important. And my real self is found in what is other than myself. That Brahma Jignasa is like the self inquire about itself. How does the self inquire about itself? First of all, to inquire about yourself, you have to make yourself the object of your investigation. But how do you make the self the object? Generally, we consider ourselves subject and everything else is object. But to make yourself the object of inquiry, then how do you make yourself an object? What does it mean? You have to make yourself other than yourself. An object is other than the subject. So the subject can inquire about the object that way. That's the way normally people go about their scientific study. They study what is other than themselves. But when you recognize that what you are studying, the object you are studying, is about you, about your understanding. The object, I tell this to the scientists, the object, the known, the object is what you know it to be. What you know. The object is what you know it to be. And it's your knowledge. It's about you. Your knowledge is about you. What you know about the object. The object is not just some object totally apart from you, different from you. You have a very important relationship with the object. Your knowledge, telling something about your ability, your own inner life. How you understand others is about how you are. You'll blame others. You think it's other people's fault. But I'm the fault finder. What is in me that is making me see it that way? I blame God. Why you are making everything so miserable for me? I said, I am seeing that way. What is so miserable in me that I am seeing that? Those things. Some people go to the Dham, holy Dham, and they see so many dogs loitering in the streets. And they think, what is this? This is the holy Dham. And there are so many dogs and diseases and this, that, the other thing around the place. Once, one devotee went to Sripad and told like that. I thought this was a holy place. Why are there so many dogs and dirty things like that around? And then Sripad told, is that what you came here for? To see those things? So what are you looking for? What are you looking at? What is your nature that you are concentrating on those things? Focus on those things. So what you are seeing is depending on you. You are the seer. And what do they say? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Who can see beautiful things? They have something in them is able to show that. So,
you told about Atmaman Mannati Jagat.
So we have to look within to see out without. So the other is not so much alienated from you. Also your very self is found there. So you make the self the object of inquiry. And it's very much depending on how our relationship to what is other than ourselves. Very dependent on that. So when we have the Sangha of a pure Vaishnava, pure devotee, then we'll be able to see differently. He can correct us. And he can show us but what we cannot see ourselves. And because then a guru and Vaishnava is not simply an object. Another human being is another subject, another consciousness. So if we take that instruction and guidance seriously, then we can make the quickest progress in our spiritual life. I'll be able to make very proper and economic, the fastest progress we can make like that. Huh?
Guru Maharaj told like lift, Maharaj, lift.
Efficient. Elevator, like elevator process. It's the elevator process. We can go bumping around from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, bumping into so many experiences of life. And we will learn something, no doubt. But it's a very slow process and not always going in the proper direction. Sometimes we have to learn in wrong, what not to do in order to learn what to do. That's also there. The school, they call it the school of hard knocks. Hard knocks is there too. But we believe in the process of guru. What is that I saw one time? Something in the scripture, Bible, maybe Christian scripture, I can't remember where. But it said, only fools learn by experience. Only fools learn by experience. If your mother tells you, don't put your hand in the fire, it'll burn, you'll get hurt, and you listen, then good enough, you learn. If you have to go put your hand in the fire despite what mother said, then a foolish way to learn. Oh, it does hurt. Like that. Don't be a fool to learn only by experience. And there is possible to learn from the holy person, the wise. We can learn by hearing from the wise. There's also a better way to learn. Don't think everything is up to you. By your own power, you can understand everything. And not recommended. Vedanta Sutra, our final scripture, tells us atato. But not like, it's so secret, it's so hidden. It's very gupta. The hidden secret of the Vedanta Sutra is atato. What is the real meaning of that? It's hidden, not open to the public. Otherwise, there would not be all these interpretations on that first single word. And depending on how people interpret that atato, they will be in different categories of spiritual advancement. Different levels. A very nice word, a very important word. Atato, now. Now, the present. And atato means now. Now what? Now what? Qualification about that now. Now you have a chance to understand things in a proper way. Qualified now. Now, what is the circumstance of what that now occurs? There, our highest benefit. Our highest benefit of what we can use at the very present moment. There it is found. Now, so, John Prabhu, that's a very important question you asked. Right? But not everyone understands how important that question is. Atato.
Maharaj,
Yes.
Sripad Maharaj also told that when the subject becomes the object of his own study, then spiritual life begins.
Yes. When he came to see me, I told him that. We were talking. He was asking me, what is spirit? And I explained it like that. Huh? Subdhammadar Maharaj. He came here, when was that? In 20,000? 2006, something like that. He came here with the Manipuri dancers. He was talking, we were talking how to explain this, how to explain that. And I said, when the subject becomes the object of itself. Thanks. We were discussing how to explain things, how to explain what the spirit soul is, what is spirit. And I told her like that. From my studies of Hegel, I learned that experience, what that meant. But to really understand what it means is very deep. Anyone can say that with the words, but to actually understand what it involves, what it means, another thing. To make the subject the object. Sridhar Maharaj explained, Hegel said die to live. Huh? Hegel's teaching die to live. This is what it means. This die to live means that
Your phone's Wi-Fi is turned off, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Hegel gave this explanation, die to live. Die to live. And die to live means make yourself an object. You are subject
of the supreme subject, Maharaj?
No, you are subject of the. You are subject. How to make yourself an object of anything? To make yourself an object, you are a subject. How do you make yourself an object? You know how to do it.
We need another subject, Maharaj.
Yes, that's also there. When I look at you, you are a subject, but I see you as my object. But that's my seeing. But how do you do it? How do you make yourself an object? I'm looking at another person. Here's a subject. I am a subject, and the other person is a subject. Well, for me, he is an object. And for that other person, I am an object. Even though I am a subject. So I'm a subject and an object. Everyone is a subject and an object. But how do you make? Now that requires death. Well, you don't die, but it requires that your subjectivity be killed. That you submerge your subjectivity and objectivity. How do you do that? And Anyone can say that you must make yourself an object. Easy to say, but how do you do it? And die to live. Live as an object, not as a subject. That's Sharanagati also. I was just reading today that even without chanting, without hearing and chanting, one can surrender, make himself an object. Even without hearing and chanting, that can be done. Sharanagati is so powerful, it doesn't even require hearing, chanting, remembering all those processes. I can immediately bring it to the goal of life. Even without the words.
That's what it says, Maharaj. In Prapanna Jivanamrita, there's an explanation that says that you can surrender without chanting.
Yes, it's very interesting. So that means you have to die, and then you can live in that plane of surrendered world as an object. So don't think the objects of your life that are other than you are other than you. They're not merely other than you. No, they are a manifestation of your own self. So what you think of others, you have to think about yourself. What I am thinking is my knowledge, my understanding. Not that they are totally foreign to me. Mystery is there. Mystery is there of spiritual life. No, any other people.
Is it something to do with the concept of organic whole, where the different organs and only know them as a serving, like a participant of that whole?
Well, that's one thing, but it's not enough. Because what we're saying here is that it's not that, you and some object of your consciousness, some part of you, and not that we're talking about some objective part of you, but we're talking about you in total. When you in total understand yourself to be objects, as much subject, but understand that the object and the subject when you're saying you make yourself the object of yourself, you're saying your whole self, not just a part of you. Just like, for instance, you may think, well, I can decide if I want to go to Sangha or not today. But that's only a part, that's relative decision that you have to make. But when your whole self is made the object, not just some decision you make, whole self is made the object. Then we're talking about death. There, death is involved. What we call death. That doesn't mean you have to die, kill yourself. That is a normal death. Even animals do that. They die. Everyone dies. Everything dies. But who can make a conscious death? What Plato understood. Said, one must practice death. One must practice dying. Philosophy means to practice dying. Practice dying. In other words, to make a total inquiry that yourself becomes objective. Becomes the object of your knowledge. becomes the substance of yourself. Then you can understand yourself. And these things all sound very impossible for ordinary life. And yeah, but it's found there in philosophy. And it's found there in Hegel. It's found there in the scripture. And the great saints understand these things. So what to aspire for is found there. Found there. We can understand. Sripad also told to be harmonious with your environment. Your environment and you are harmonious. Sometimes we think, well, the environment is bad, but I'm good. Not quite the idea. Harmonious with the environment. Interesting conception. But this is the meaning of tato pramadiyasa. Make yourself the object of your own ability. Your Brahman spirit is what you are, ultimately whatever everyone is. And to make that the object of our self. Self is both subject and object at the same time, inconceivably. So these things are very difficult, and from a philosophical point of view, to try to come to. Therefore, the process of Bhakti Yoga, other processes are given to do it gradually. So we're fortunate we don't have to do that in a very intellectual way. Very difficult. So we try to take up the process in the spirit and the way the Acharyas have explained to us. Through the process of Bhakti Yoga, this will also lead to the same result. Will lead to the same result. You have to be very careful, though, that we don't jump to the conclusion that already I understand everything, and we're going out and preaching and telling everyone how to do things. But to really do it properly takes something more. Complete surrender is there. So, then, Prapanna Jivanamrita, page 18 was the last place. That was the next chapter. That was called what? Chapter 2. The nectar of scriptural word. Nature of scriptural word, page 18. If you have your Prapanna Jivanamrita, we can read from there.
Number, Maharaj?
Page 18, number 1 of chapter 2. Number 1 of chapter 2. Shruti Smrityadi Shastreshu Prapatir Yan Nirupyate Tad Uktam Dvitiyadyaye Sri Shastra Vachanamrite. Sri Shastra Vachanamrite. Vachanamrita. Shastra Vachanamrita. Amrita is nectar. Vacha is the word, and Shastra, scripture. So Shastra Vachanamrita means the nectar of the scriptural words. The second chapter is called the Sri Shastra Vachanamrita, the nectar of the scriptural words. Describes surrender as corroborated in the revealed scriptures, and by the Vedas, Shruti, and the religious codes, Smriti. Shruti and smriti. You know the difference between these two words? Smriti means that which is written, smriti, which is heard or written, and the smriti, which is remembered. In other words, the moral things that we've learned from the scriptures, those things we remember and apply in our lives, that is smriti. And shruti is what we hear directly from the Shastra. Shruti and smriti. Prapati Shuto, Yo Brahmanam Vidadati Purvam, Yo Brahma Vidyam Tasmaiga, Palayati Sma Krishnaha, Tamhi Devam Atma Vritti Prakasham, Mumukshurvai, Saranam Amum Prajet. From Tasapanyam, what is that? Oh, the Brahma Samhita. Tapananyam, Brahma Samhita Tika. Some commentary on the Brahma Samhita. This is coming from there. And surrender is firmly established by the Vedas. Surrender is there in the Vedas, they say. Then, in the beginning of creation, he who created the universal creator, Brahma, and then imparted to Brahma knowledge of Brahman, the Absolute, he is the self-same Lord Krishna, who tends the cows or nourishes the Vedas. Ga means both cows and Vedas. Those desires of liberation should surrender unto that Lord who reveals the innate function of the soul. Just like the sun, when the sun comes out, what is already there becomes visible to us. Not that the sun creates anything. We may be very dark at night, and we can't see anything. Houses, trees, all these things, we can't see animals. When the sun comes out, then we can see everything. So like that. Everything is always there, already there. Krishna, everything, his pastimes. But he is also the sun. He can reveal that. And without that, we can't see anything. It may already be there, all of it. Like Plato was teaching that also. He said everything is all you already know, but you forgot it. You forgot everything. And education means to draw out what you already know, but have forgotten. So there's no question of creating. Creating is something for the mind, the imagination. The created world by Brahma, that's not the real world. It's created, and it can't be the eternal. Eternal can't be created. It's always there. Brahma creates the world. Means, where is he creating it from? From his heads, foreheads. Veda, and all is coming from there. So it's all a creation. It's all Maya. All illusion. There's imagination. Well, Vishnu is lying down. And what is he doing? He's creating all kinds of bubbles. Bubbles. And he enters there. And all Brahma is creating so many things in those bubbles. Meaning, there's a yoga nidra. Vishnu is dreaming. And in his dreaming, so many dreams are coming. And Brahma is creating those dreams, and that's still further imaginations. And everything is coming out of that imagination, imaginary worlds. And we are living in those imaginary worlds. Have nothing to do with Krishna. Imaginary. Creation. Creation means imagination. Creating out of your imagination. That's not really there. Huh? Only then creation is necessary. Trying to make something that is not there or at present. The eternal world doesn't have to be created. Oh. Yet, at creation, then he says here, he imparted to Brahma the knowledge of Brahman. Who is that? Who is above the creation? Who is eternally existent? He imparted knowledge of that world, an uncreated world, the eternal world. But he told him, you need this knowledge to get out of this imaginary created existence. Huh? You need that knowledge of what is beyond the created aspect of things, of the imagined world. The world you are creating in your mind all the time. Then you can try to understand something more. And that creator, that original thing, that absolute, beyond all imagination, that is Krishna. And the only way to come back to that world is to give up all these imaginary things. Stop imagining. There's the key. Stop the imagination. Stop creating so many misconceptions for yourself. Yes. And creating so many ideas that you are taking to be the reality. And that has nothing to do with Krishna. The only way you can see clearly Krishna is you stop those imaginations. Kill them. Eradicate them. In mind. Mind is making all that up. Not the way to proceed. It will only get you deeper into a misconception. Difficult process to come out, but and by reading these things, we can make some progress. The subtitle of this book is Positive and Progressive Immortality. Positive and progressive. How to make progress, positive progress toward the immortal, the unchanging, uncreated world. How to make progress toward that. So this book is very important for us to read and understand. And next verse, 3 and 4, Tadatnya yatartyam smrito. Aham kritir akarasyan akarastan nishedaka tasmatu namasa kshetri swatantriyam pratisidyate. Bhagavat paratantroso tad adhyatama jivana tasmat swartaya vidhim jajat sarvam asheshata. Of the Padma Uttarakhanda. Uttarakhanda. And the cause of the tangible reality of surrender is expounded in the standard code of religion, Smriti. The cause of this surrender. The syllable ma means self-asserting ego, the misconception of considering oneself to be a doer and the syllable na indicates its prevention. Is the ego, and na is the prevention of the ego. Thus, the act of offering obeisance, nama, nullifies the offerer's independence. Soul is naturally subordinate to the Almighty. His intrinsic nature and innate function being servitude to the Supreme Lord. Therefore, all action performed thinking, I am the doer, should be utterly abandoned. So when we say namaste, we offer nama, or nama om Vishnu Padaya, nama, and not me. Na, no, ma, no me. I surrender. Namaste. Nama om. Not me. Om. Me, the absolute truth, is the one that we have to be meditating on. That is the one who is responsible, who is the cause of our surrender. Without that absolute truth, then we are the truth. There's no surrender. Only when we understand there's a truth that I am not, it is not me, then we can say that becomes our surrender, cause of our surrender. To know that you are not the truth, that Krishna is the truth. Think yourself independent being. That is the problem. So I remember once Hegel was complaining that this once Hegel was complaining that people are using this term supreme being. Supreme being? They call God the supreme being, right? So when he was complaining that when people say supreme being, they think it means something like, God is the highest mountain in the world, and then there are other mountains that are less taller than him. This is not the meaning of supreme being. Not that he is something bigger than any other being. No. Supreme being, that means that he is the being of all beings. There's no other being but God, by Krishna. He is being. That being means what is truth. I explained that. And not that the Supreme Being is a higher being than all others. There are no others. All other beings are just some kind of imitation. We can think like that. Some imitation of having an independent being. And it's just like, what is the difference between a thing and its appearance? What appears to be the thing, it has no being by itself. And not that there is nothing else but Krishna, but that whole thing is like when a thing appears, the appearance of the thing is different from the thing itself. Means the appearance, like for instance, a sugar cube is sweet, has sweetness, and it has whiteness. But does the sweetness exist on its own? Does the whiteness exist on its own? No, it's coming and having these are properties that belong to the sugar cube. The things that belong to the sugar cube don't have a being on their own. We don't think of sweetness as something that exists alongside of sugar. It doesn't have a separate being like that. Or whiteness is something that has a separate being from those things that have that color. So there are things that are producing other things from them. But the thing in itself is the one that we understand to have a real being. And the other things are just the properties or appearances of that. So appearance means that the appearance doesn't have a real being. But it has not that it doesn't exist. It exists, but it doesn't exist in the same way as the thing that is producing it exists. It doesn't have, in other words, an independent existence. It has an existence that is only dependent upon that which is doing the appearing, that from which the appearance is coming. In that way, everything is appearing, an appearance from Krishna. And therefore, nothing has a separate being. Only Krishna has a true being, and all else are apparent being. Apparent being. Borrowed from that which has real being. Something like that. Philosophical consideration of appearance and that which is appearing. Huh? That way, the human being, he's borrowing that being from Krishna, the being of the Supreme. I understand it that way. All right. What happened to Uba? Is she there? Oh, M. Okay. Anyhow.
Krishna Prabhu told that he has some work he has to do.
Okay. I think we'll end here. Unless you have any other questions.
Maharaj, I want to ask one thing here about, the appearance. The appearance has to do with the subject who is, considering a particular object's property, or the object, the thing in itself, its influence on the subject, or both.
Maharaj, I'm sorry, I could not understand your question. Can you repeat it again?
Maharaj, like a sugar, its whiteness and the sweetness, those things are an outcome of the person who is observing sugar in that way, or it is coming from the sugar, the thing in itself, or both.
Yes, I have to say both. Not that I could just imagine a sugar cube and sweetness and all these other things, right? Must be something that producing my interpretation. My interpretation is there, but the thing is there also. Not just a one-sided. Otherwise, we become what they call abstract idealists. Abstract idealists thinks we make up everything. The world is my creation. Out of my imagination. I'm not like that. But the thing is there. Everything is there already. And we are interpreting it also. Both. When we come to understand properly what the things are, then we will give up our interpretation. We won't have to interpret. We'll understand directly. What is what? The thing and its revelation, manifestation. They will be one and the same, one and different, you could say, or one and the same. And when we submit ourselves to the object, surrender, then our interpretation is not necessary. Still be there. We have the power to do that, but then it will be the same as what is there. There's a higher form of knowledge. There are different levels of knowledge. There's pratyaksha, Hanuman, and what is that?
Aparoksha.
Aparoksha, yeah, paroksha, and what's the next one?
Adoksaja.
No.
Pratyaksha, paroksha, aparoksha, adoksaja, aprakritam.
How does it go again?
Pratyaksha, paroksha, aparoksha, adoksaja, aprakritam.
Aprakrita, yes. So in the higher stage, even on Hoksata and Aprakrita, different type of knowledge is coming then interpretation, aparoksha, induction, all those things. They are not necessarily the higher states. Direct perception of things is possible. In the higher states of knowing. And not the same things we're doing here. Not that these senses don't work there, they also work. But there's a different process going on. I'm trying to explain that in my book. I don't know if anyone will understand it. But now we're going to have a book coming out called Idols of the Mind. You know this one. How to understand things in a very different way. A little difficult to explain. Anyhow, try to show it in a simple way.
Guru Maharaj told something about, the process of hypnosis of the Supreme Subject, where he wants to show.
Huh?
The way Supreme Subject wants to show.
Show himself.
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes, everything is going on that basis. We can't understand that until he allows. Not in our hand. So it's by his grace how we can explain that, we can understand that even. So what to do? We can only chant Hare Krishna and be happy.
Maharaj, sometime you also told, Hegel told that in the reality is self-revealing.
Yes, of course. That's the scripture. Scripture is the revelation of Krishna about himself. They call it the revealed truth, right? Isn't that the name of the book that Govinda Maharaj wrote? The revealed truth?
Revealed truth. Amnaya.
Amnaya. The revealed truth. So that means that Krishna is revealing. Krishna can reveal. The nature of spirit is to reveal itself. We don't understand that spirit is always revealing itself to us. Everything is a revelation. When you are born, everything is there. You don't have to do anything. Huh? But he's revealing himself, but we have trouble seeing properly. Where is it? In the Bible, it says something like looking through the glass darkly. You ever heard that phrase? Looking through the glass darkly. It's like there's a dark glass, and we're trying to see everything properly. And until we remove that dark glass, then we can see properly. So everything is there, being revealed already. And we have to remove the dark glasses, the covering of our eyes. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Yoga. Those who have the love ointment, the ointment of love of God, they can see Sham Sundar very clearly. That has to be removed, that darkness, and then we can see. We'll be able to see everything. You won't have to strain your eyes. You won't have to strain your brain, nothing. All right. I hope you all will remain safe and well. I don't know much, and thank you very much coming.
Maharaj.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki.
Kusham Devu ki jai. Please get better quickly.
Hi, Kusum. I couldn't hear.
Maharaj saying you get well quickly.